The episode begins with the squad eating Chinese food, and afterwards the squad are seen reading their fortunes, and upon looking for his, Father wonders if his will come true or not. Doubt me all you want, guys, but these cookies know what they're talking about, and they're telling me that my fortune's gonna come true one day.
Come on, Father, you really don't believe in any of that superstitious bullshit, do you?
Yumi asks. Now, Yumi, let's not doubt Father's weird beliefs. No matter how odd they may be, we still have to respect them either way. He's right, Yums. And if I'm being honest, I think a boy Father here is gonna be on a one-way trip to the nutty farm soon if he keeps believing this shit. Poo all you want. I'm gonna be the one laughing when my fortune comes true and I roll in the dollars or something, Father said, looking at his fortune cookie. Unbeknownst to anyone, there is a mysterious figure watching them, as something pink shoots out and hits the cookie. When Father opens it, he reads the fortune change to, "Get ready for life to rain on you." Father looks confused before eating the cookie, setting the fortune on fire. Like I need this! I can't wait to go home and sleep after eating all this food! Okay, Father. Let's go home and get some sleep. Little does Simeon know what would happen next. The next morning, Simeon is seen waking up, and upon going into the living room, he sees Father hiding behind what appears to be a fort with sandbags and barbed wire with a sign that says, "Stay out, bad luck." Father, why are you hiding behind a fort you made yourself? To keep out all the bad luck, of course. Why else would I be behind here? Having a tea party? I don't think so. This is ridiculous, Father. You can't hide in there forever, you know. I can and I will. I'm not getting any more bad luck than I already have. What are you talking about? Will you just get out and talk? No, I'm fine here. Sims looks annoyed before walking away. Fine, I'll call the squad. Maybe one of them can talk some sense into you. Sims calls the squad to his house and shows them where Father is holding himself up, and as you can see, he's been in this fortress of grumpitude since this morning. Doof was about to say something, but Sims stopped him. Not you. Is that Doof talking? Father asked with an annoyed tone. No, he's keeping quiet, because he knows he probably doesn't have all that to add to the situation. Sims gives him an annoyed look. Good, because I would never have gotten out if Doof would have uttered a single syllable, let alone a word. Wow, Father, I really appreciate your friendship, too. That's it, stay here forever, goodbye. Father suddenly interrupts as Sim smacks Doof to shut him up. I swear, if my husband refuses to leave that damned bunker, I'll use you as a can opener to open it up like a stubborn can of beans. Now stop talking and think of a plan with us. Just then, Yumi walks forward.
Maybe. Let me try.
Yumi steps forward to the bunker.
Father, you're really not gonna let this bad luck streak ruin your life, are you?
Yes! Father answers almost immediately. For the love of... Sims moves the barricade aside and lifts the top of the bunker. Father is sitting in his recliner, wearing his robes, eating Rocky Road ice cream, and watching his favorite soap opera. He has a small black cloud over his head. Hey! I spent all night making this bunker to stay safe. Thanks a lot, jerk! Father grumbled, eating more ice cream. Sims picks him up and moves him out of the bunker. Well, now the cat's out of the bag. Now you've seen the monster I've become. The squad look at him confused.
Sim is confused about Father and this monster he has become. He looks the same.
He looks at Father closer.
Yeah, he's basically the same.
Alright, let's head to my house so I can grab some drinks and form a plan to fix whatever this is, Rick said, pointing at Father's black cloud. At the Smith house, Cusco is staring at Father's black cloud.
So, is that a real cloud, like some weather curse? Or is it more of a moody mood cloud, like visual representation of your current mood thing?
Father looks at him mad as the cloud starts to rumble. Lightning sparks.
Hey look, some zappy zaps!
Cusco points at the cloud and gets zapped by lightning, causing Father to start laughing. Serves you right, Cusco! The cloud starts to shrink slightly. Cusco looks closer at the cloud. Hey, the cloud shrunk! Look, guys! The squad look closer at the cloud, but Cusco rubs his chin with skepticism.
I don't see any difference.
The cloud gets bigger and starts sparking again. Oh great! Now how am I gonna get rid of this damn cloud? Father yells before sitting down upset. The cloud starts raining, but only Father is getting wet. Doof hands Father an umbrella, but the cloud phases through the umbrella and doesn't cover any rain. Thanks, Doof. This really doesn't help. He closes the umbrella before handing it back to Doof, sitting back down. Just then, Yumi gets an idea.
I have an idea. We can pay Madame Raya a visit to see if she can tell us how to remove the curse.
Sims looks at Yumi. Wait, isn't she a werewolf or something? I don't know what. Sims tries to remember the time he became a werechimp. Yeah, we saw ice chains at the post-credits of Night of the Werechimp episode, Rick said as Yumi looks annoyed.
Okay, first of all, that was a long time ago. Second, no meta jokes, please. Now let's go see Madame Raya.
They portal to Madame Raya's cabin. It's a warm night. The glow of the full moon lights the area around them. Wow, what a warm night! Not a snowflake in sight! How come we can't have this weather, Sims? The cloud gets bigger as he grumbles about the weather. Huh, ironic that the complaining about the good weather is making your bad weather worse. Doof laughed before getting zapped. Father laughs as the cloud shrinks to its original state. Good, we have a way to keep the cloud stable. Just have it zap Doof, which will make Father laugh and cause it to shrink. You know, we could just keep making him laugh until the cloud vanishes. Well, Doof, what a great idea. If it was opposite day, don't you think the cloud would have vanished when you got zapped? That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Well, okay, top 5, but still, stop suggesting stupid ideas, Doof. They walk to Madame Raya's door as Yumi knocks. The door suddenly swings open as Raya leans out. Who's there? Who disturbs Madame Raya? She looks around and sees Simeon. Ah, Simeon! It appears that you've been cured of your lycanthropy, as I said would happen. Come, sit. Madame Raya always has time for friends. They sit down as Madame Raya takes her seat. Alright, how can Madame Raya assist you? Madame Raya, I need your help with this curse. I got it after reading a fortune cookie that said, damn it, why did I burn it after reading it? Was that the reason I got cursed? Was it some magic curse fortune cookie paper that activated upon the curse being burned? Was I the one that brought the curse upon myself? The cloud turned into a windstorm, blowing things around. Calm down, you're destroying my room! Madame Raya yelled as Sims calmed him down, as the room cleaned itself up. I'm glad I put a cleaning spell in my room. You have no idea how annoying it is to have to clean up after a bad reading or annoying spirit I accidentally summoned. Sims is staring at her annoyed. Oh, I'm sorry, am I bothering you? Can you help us or not? Also, the paper read, Get ready for life to rain on you. Sims interrupted Raya. Sorry. Madame Raya looked at her crystal ball and sees the events of the Chinese restaurant. I'm seeing something before Father, opening his fortune cookie. Something pink? Yes, a pink energy that shot into the cookie. The squad looked at the crystal ball when Yumi sees something.
Wait, I see something.
She points to a hooded figure hidden in a shadow. I think it's... Just then a glob of ice cream dropped on the crystal ball. The squad hear a voice before a black wing wipes the ice cream off the orb. Sorry, I was watching what you guys were looking at. Party Hoot says, drinking a milkshake. I'm actually here for my free vision with purchase of large mystic milkshake. Madame Raya sighs before looking at the squad. One moment. She closes her eyes and puts her fingertips to her temples, pretending to look into the future, but then stops. Wait, I'm actually seeing something. You're gonna play Hello Kitty Island Adventure later on tonight with Glep and, you. What's your name? Cusco. My name is Cusco. And yes, that sounds like about right, Cusco says. Yeah, you'll be playing that video game with them later tonight. Party Hoots drinks his milkshake, nodding, while Yumi stares at him, getting more annoyed. Wow, that does sound something I would do. And now for my second shake vision, Party Hoot said, shaking a second milkshake.
Will you get out of here, Party?
Party apologizes before leaving. Okay, now, back to the pink stranger. Wait, pink? Yumi looks at the stranger and notices her hair. I know who it is. Thanks, Madame Raya. Come on, guys, follow me. The squad arrive at the League of Evil's lair. as Father opens the door, walking in demand that they remove the curse from him, or else he'll show him what a perfect storm really is. Now you listen to me. I want, who again?
Jinx! Where's Jinx?
Yumi asked as the squad heard a laugh as Jinx appeared.
What's the matter? Afraid of a little bad luck?
Father stops in front of Jinx, the storm beginning to get larger.
Let me stop you right there, Missy Misfortune. If you don't put an end to this curse, I'll make you experience a storm so bad you'll be cleaning the League's HQ for the next 3 months!
Father's storm grew more wild as Jinx laughed it off at first, but she sees his storm getting out of control.
Okay, I think it's time to put an end to the curse now!
Aku said as Father Storms picks things up in the table and chairs. Then soon a tornado begins forming around Father. Jinx is blocking her face from the wind, and before she could say anything, she was picked up and sent in the air.
Take off the curse, or I'll turn this tornado into a real firestorm!
Jinx looked scared as even the League was telling her to end the curse. Cozy Go flew around Jinx.
Will you just take off the curse, Pinky?
Cozy yelled before flying away.
Fine, I'll take off the curse, alright?
She waved her hand and suddenly the cloud above Father vanishes. Jinx falling to the ground.
Yeah, thanks for catching me.
Jinx said, getting up and brushing herself off.
Finally! Feels good to not have the cloud over my head. I feel so light, I could jump 10 feet in the air.
He hops 2 feet.
Okay, well maybe not that. Alright, come on, Simeon, let's go home.
Father and Sims walk out of the League's HQ, the squad following behind as Jinx looks at Yumi.
Stay away from my friends, bitch, or you'll be dealing with me.
Yumi said as Jinx laughed at her.
You think this is over? I'll be back soon, princess.
Jinx vanishes in a pink flash as Yumi stands there.
Well, thanks for coming in and destroying my lair. Again.
Yumi looks around. Oh, sorry, I'll just be heading out. Yumi heads out as Father sighs annoyed, making a broom appear and sweeping the floor. As the squad van drives off back to the Smith house, Father talks about wanting to go to the same Chinese restaurant that started it all. The squad laugh as the van drives off screen, and the episode ends.